Hey, how's it going? Can you give me like $50? I can like give it back to you next week. Like, hi, how are you? How is it going? Hey, so I want to talk about something that I've noticed. I've noticed there's been more and more essentially advertisements about honestly something crazy. You know? You know the crazy thing is? It is about essentially, people have been borrowing their money lately, but I know it's from like what's going on nowadays. But it's awesome. But then correlation of these advertisements I've been seeing, and I will show you proof. I've been looking at this for the past like few months. I am so correct and I am so right. And I want to talk about the rise of that, how it's predatory, and what's been going on in America for this to happen, and the correlation, and how in general for you to borrow and how to do it safely and what I recommend, because I know people will want this and will feel like they need this or will actually need this for the situation. I'm not going to always be like, oh, borrowing bad, this is bad. The end. Like, I want to be realistic here, because I do engage in loanery. Ooh, yeah, stay tuned to see what kind. All right, cool, let's get in the video. Like, comment, subscribe, be with me for life. What? Yeah. So, okay, cool. Basically, what I have been seeing on TikTok, which is interesting, right? I know they know my age to be 18 plus, right? I am 22, right? 23 in July 21st. Give me a gift then. Thank you. I gave you a month. But basically, and I know obviously it is congruent with them, assuming my, finances with my age and the kind of things they give me. And sometimes it's not always congruent with that. They would just show it to anybody as well. But I say for me, living in like Los Angeles, being 22, essentially the assumption of me having a lower to mid income range, and essentially what's going on economically, they would show this to me. And I make like, I don't know, I make like normal within range, I would say, for honestly what's been going on economically, especially me not really making money from my my art stuff and things like that. So I just make a few $1,000s a month. I don't make that much money. I think I make a good enough money for the flexible lifestyle I have, and for the things I do have, the quality. And I don't have a car on purpose because I don't want one, and I don't need one, and I can just rent one. So, but yeah, for what's going on right now too, I think I make within normal range. And essentially, so they can assume, right? And they probably might know I'm a student, because who knows how the data mining and buying of data or whatever, or we just might assume of it based on my age, right? And I am going to college, and that might not be happening no more. Thank you, you know who, with the financial aid. Yeah, who's gonna pay like $10,000 a year out of pocket though? Like, that's not even a common thing. Anyways, basically, yeah, and that's what's going on. And in return, I'm getting these cute little funny advertisements, but I've only really seen these advertisements only on like when you go download an app from the app store, and they have like a flash of like one or two ads you watch for like a few seconds, and you press the X or the fast forward button, and then you go on with your day, keep using the app, right? Because that's how I found out about Temu for like years ago, way before like this stuff was going on. It was during COVID, like in 2020 to 2022, until like they pay for that big advertisement. But I always would see it whenever I would use like editing software on my phone, and I would see them use the stereotypical like, oh, hey, what's going on? I have no money. Oh, well, don't worry about it. You can go on Temu.
I only have $1. Can I get 2 donuts?
No.
Please, it's my daughter's birthday today.
If you don't have enough money, then stop making a fuss over birthdays.
Hey, don't be so harsh.
Get 2 of each donut that you have.
Thank you so much. You're so generous.
No need to mention it. I'm a mom too. Hey, can I see your phone?
Oh, why?
I have a gift for you. So as a homemaker, I spend my time playing this game.
Oh my god! Bingo! $77. Can you really win so much? Is there a problem with withdrawing it?
Don't worry, this is a brand new 2024 skill-based cash game.
Yes, Bingo Royal is an official legal cash game. Download now and you can get a bonus just logging in. And you can win up to $400 in one day. All your winnings will be paid to your PayPal or Apple Pay account. No withdrawal limits. So download it now and win real money.
I only have $1. Can I get 2 donuts?
No.
Everything is for 1 cent. Shop like a billionaire. Oh my god, are you serious? And then you have like watches, and then they'll show up glasses, and then we'll be all shocked, and they'll be like, thank you, friend, for giving me all of this cool information about Temu, and now I'm a billionaire, right? And I would see the same thing about like people being poor and begging for money, and then people would offer them an app.
Sir, how much is your cheapest meal? I only have $2.
It's $5. You can't afford it.
Okay. Sorry to bother. Hey, wait up. Sir, 2 $30 meals, please. No. $5 meal is perfectly fine for me, thank you. Do you have a phone? Yeah. Why? If you're short on money, it'll help. A game? Come on. I just won $80. Wait, can you win real money with this? That's right. It's a brand new skill-based cash game officially partnered with Cash App, and every new player has a chance to win $200 daily.
Completely different from those scam where you can't withdraw money. Whether you win $50, $100, or $200, you can cash it out to your
Cash App or Apple Pay
safely and quickly. Since it is a legit platform partnered with
Cash App,
it's 100% safe and reliable.
Thank you. Just click the link below this video to download and see how much you can win. Sir.
To play games on the app, that as well. So yeah, so I'll show you a few right now.
Oh my god, I can't believe people eat dollar food. Is that even real food?
Sir?
I don't have any money for you! So please just leave me alone!
Sir, you dropped your wallet.
Sorry. Thank you so much. Here, please take that. I was a little rude earlier.
No, I can't accept that.
Do you have a phone? I'd like to give you a gift.
A game?
Oh my god. I just won $8. Wait, is this real money?
Absolutely. This is a skill-based game where you can win real cash.
You can withdraw your winnings or use them to pay any bill wherever you play. You have the chance to win up to $300 every day. It's 100% safe and secure.
Just click the link below to see how much money you can win. Oh my god, I can't believe people eat dollar food. Is that even real food?
Yeah, what's up? What would you do if I let you borrow $20?
I would put it in my gas tank.
Have you heard about the Float Me app?
No, what's that?
The Float Me app lets members borrow a few bucks in between paychecks. You could use it for groceries, gas, surprise bills, or whatever. You just have to pay them back when you get your next paycheck, and it's that simple.
How cool. I'm gonna download that right now.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what's that?
What would you do if I let you borrow?
Yeah, the problem is with it, every person has a different mindset, right? Every person has a different psychology. I would see this as comedic, and some would too, and that would permit them to download the app, which is neither here or there, right? That is one way of doing it. But some people would see this, even comedic or not, interpret it as real, or interpret it seriously enough because it has congruency with their life or with their fears of what they're going through and what may happen to them. And so therefore they're going to download the app and play the game for $5 rewards. And that's a very rare thing. And you're just giving up your data and whatever data from them, taking whatever off the terms and conditions you agree to on your phone, or just using the game itself.
Can you borrow $200? I got
got something better for you. Ask Clio. Clio is a cash advance app where you can get $20 to $250 depending on your eligibility. One of the things I love about Clio is how freelancer friendly it is. You get to choose a repayment date that fits your schedule, which makes life a lot easier. But what really sets Clio...
I need $100. Guess I'll just rot until payday. No way, just download Earnin. Check this out. It's money you've earned, so there's no interest, no credit checks. That easy. Yep, it's an easy way to make everyday payday. That's today. I need $100. Guess I'll just rot until payday. No way, just download Earnin. Check this out. It's money you've earned, so there's no interest, no credit checks. That easy. Yep, it's an easy way to make everyday payday. That's today.
Thank God I came across Kickoff. By signing up, you basically get a $2,500 line of credit exclusively used for credit building. You just pay $20 a month and Kickoff will report these payments to all 3 major credit bureaus. The average Kickoff premium user under 600 sees a 58-point increase. It's the #1 credit builder in the App Store. I also get rent reporting.
And don't forget about free tri-bureau credit monitoring, free data protection, and free disputes.
Sign up for Kickoff Premium today.
This is why I always tell everyone to play Bingo Winner, because it's a free skill-based game where you can win actual cash. It's super safe, there's no scams, it's completely free to play, and there's no ads. All you have to do is play games and win real cash, and then you can cash out using PayPal. It's the easiest side hustle, everyone is doing it. I'm gonna put the link right below for you, so tap the link right now to check it out. And this is why I always tell everyone to...
But that was a really thing that happened like 10 years ago. Like, they don't do that anymore. And that was even a rare occurrence from there. It's like you expecting money off of swagbucks.com. Like, they don't do that anymore. And it's always you at the very rarest extent they might do it, right? We might have to wait a long time. And so it's all a scam. And then they usually just try to take your money out of your bank account anyways, right? But I could be incorrect. But I have been seeing more of that. But passing along from that, I want to speak about how I've been seeing more predatory, I would call it, advertising of essentially advertising to people about these loans. Roll the clip.
Just download Clio. Clio is the best cash advance app out there with flexible repayment options to suit your schedule. You can request up to $250 depending on...
So you ruined your credit in your 20s, we all did. The good news is Kickoff makes it simple. They give you a $750 line of credit and all you have to do is pay back a few bucks a month. There's no interest, no hidden fees, no credit checks, and even an auto pay system so that you can just set it and forget it. Download Kickoff and take control of your financial future today.
Listen, we all know it's expensive out here, but just because life makes us spend money does not mean we should have to pay a ton of bank fees on top. That's why Chime is the most loved banking app. They have a ton of free products and features that can help you every single day. Chime's debit card has no monthly fees or overdraft fees, and they'll spot you up to $200. So if you're running short this week but need some extra cash for groceries, rent, or whatever else, Chime has your back. It only takes 2 minutes to get started, so this is your sign.
I'm horny.
Download this game through this video. All cash prizes will be paid directly to your PayPal in less than 1 minute. Try it now.
Thuggin' and I'm
You win! You win! You win!
What are you doing?
Earning cash playing Fortune Bubble.
That can't be real. Those cash games, I don't buy it.
You win!
What is it you're doing? All right. Tell me about the game now.
Check it out.
No ads, no top-ups, and it's so easy to play. See that? Another $50. And you can keep earning cash as long as you master the skills. And then the cash gets paid directly to your Apple or PayPal account.
Look at all this money. My account's already at $400.
Oh my God. I want to play it.
Sorry.
Hey, where are you going?
Going to play Fortune Bubble now.
If you like money, don't watch this video. Download Empower and get cash instantly. No late fees, no interest, and no credit checks. If I need cash fast, Empower is my go-to. It takes less than 5 minutes. Get your cash advance up to $300 with Empower.
showed you a few. Oh, so many. You don't understand it. I think it's very predatory to essentially have people who look like you and me, and especially where I'm here not using good lighting, right? I'm not using like any studio lights or any special like camera equipment, not speaking to you, right? They would have like this situation, right? And you know, pay me $250 and talk about how Bridget is so great or whatever.
What the hell I did? What the hell y'all? What the hell he buried? What the hell he burden? What the hell he? What the hell I did? What the hell?
Damn. He don't got a clue in the fucking world.
Here's how I got an extra $300 this week to cover all this. Download Empower and get approved for up to $300 instantly. No credit check to get approved and no interest or late fees. Simple and easy money in your pocket. Get the money you need now. Download Empower.
Can I borrow $200? I can do you one better. Ask Cleo. Cleo is the Cash Advance app where you could request up to $250 depending on your eligibility. One of the things I love about Cleo is how freelancer friendly it is. You get to pick the repayment date that suits your schedule, which makes life a lot easier. But what really sets Cleo apart is that there are no credit checks and no interest, so you don't have to worry about hidden fees. And you really can't beat that. So if those bills are starting to pile up, do not stress. Download Cleo today.
Great or whatever, and how you should go, you know, pay for it, because it would trick you to thinking like that came out my real account and I'm not sponsored, because some people just don't read that even if it is sponsored, I'm authentic, and sometimes it is off of the person's actual account, right, which makes it worse. So it convinces people to go and do it, and more often than not they don't really get that much money. You get like $50 or something like that. But it's like often not though, you would have to pay, you know, like $5 or something like that, or even like $1. And you're forced to like link your bank account so they can swoop money in like freaking Apple does for that $9.99 subscription fee, right? Or do something with your information. I don't know what, because I don't trust like apps with that shit. I don't know. But Bridget and Dave has been the ones I know about the most for years, honestly, just for years. And Dave, I think they've just been like implementing this more often, because Dave was more like a money tracking app or something like that. It helped you with your finances, right? And even at most maybe gave you a bank account or something congruent alongside similar to that, right? And so that has been going on a lot, and that's very predatory because it stifles people out their money. You know how many $5 fees they have like one and got over from that, right? So a lot of people have been giving them money from that. And then obviously sometimes like it goes into consolidation and they don't pay back their loans. They did get that $5 from. But also it was like high APR rates, and then it's like, you know, they're going to charge you more later on or whatever it may be. And it just puts you in an addictive cycle. You might just be stuck to it because you might need to take out another loan or bigger loan to pay off the next one, or I don't know, something like that, right? So there is that. And I think there also has been a rise of like probably like rental like furniture and stuff like that, like Rent-A-Center and things like that, which is very like concerning. And that part I've not been seeing on any advertisements, but I know I'm realistic on it. And I would say be careful, and I'd rather go on Wayfair.com or Amazon for that. You gotta pay up front or whatever, or I would do like an Amazon credit card, or you're better off using Klarna or something like that. Also, yeah, let's go into like Klarna and Afterpay. Of course, people have been using that to pay for their groceries. Of course, people have been using that to pay for their furniture, because, you know, I think those rental kind of companies are not that common anymore, or are not that flexible as they probably used to be. And essentially people are using it. I don't really pay for anything. You know, I think you'd also pay for airport trips or something similar to that. And I know niggas are tearing that shit up from like Memorial Day because everyone got hurricaned the fuck up, hailed down, flooded up, burned to a crisp. All right, so much has been happening, and that was before hurricane season. And now hurricane season is here, and there's gonna be some happening soon. I know for sure there's gonna be some storms happening in Florida. It's always fucking there, nigga. But yeah, essentially, a lot of people are using that, and then their loans has been going in default on payment, and there's a lot of that. And the same with like credit cards too. I would say the same with credit cards. Y'all niggas need to stop just running that shit up and just letting it idle and not paying that back, right? Or using so much. I know I don't ever sell you Gucci for $20, but you have other options, right? But there's been more of that. So of course there's been more of a tight end on credit card accepting. And you know, for me, even for the most basic credit cards, because ever since essentially with the Trump administration coming in, like him being reelected, it came into like the hard economic like downturn of the hardship of payments and inflation rates made by Americans on purchasing power, and then from economic and political turning points, and then everyone's selling their treasuries again in America. And the rise of gold can permeate to it too, and the lackluster of pennies, so now everything's gonna be rounded up to the nearest dollar, right? And so people are like buying out of like stress and fear, especially on like kids and baby products. But you know, those motherfuckers grow fast as hell, so I don't even know why I'm doing that, right? Grow out that shit in 2 fucking weeks. And just bulk buying a lot of other stuff, and stuff on Shein, Temu, Amazon. So it became like a problem and a bottleneck to us up here right now. And you know, all of that comes into play all together, and which is why we have that consolidation of our loans, and the credit card companies are being, you know, more stricter, because people have been taking advantage of credit cards during that time period and just not paying stuff back, and they're trying to tighten up for any type of issues that might come around for these next 4 years. And then there's been more student loan, I forgot the word for it, but basically, oh yeah, wage garnishing. That's what it is. People have been getting their wage garnished, I think starting like at least last week or something like that, or more than 2 weeks ago. So yeah, people are getting their wages garnished as you're watching this video. It is, I believe it's the 3rd today of June 2025. And from that also conflicts with, you know, the buy now pay later, and you know, essentially borrowing money. And the money I do, the borrowing I do, I just use a credit card. That's just it, a regular secured credit card. And I just use that for my everyday expenses, and that's it, right? And I just like it more because I feel like I get more protection, and especially for more products being lower quality, I can do more rightful disputes, and it does not have to take 30 business days. And in general, I just feel like it's just, I have more money long run, and honestly, low-key sometimes the short to mid run, mostly in the mid run. By using a credit card, I always just have more money. It's interesting, right? Or just more better quality everything, or you get my point, right? And so I'm really happy about that. And so I would recommend doing a secure credit card, either Capital One or Discovery, whatever it might be easier for you. Especially if you're a student, you can get that. If you don't want to use a credit card, you're gonna have to use buy now pay later, but you have to go pay your stuff on time. If you don't want to do that, you have to just like save money on the side, tap dance out on the street, beg for money on the street. I know it's less money to come around, but them niggas be making like $100 a day. You know, I don't really know. Sell plates like Shamar do. I don't really know how to recommend that, because honestly, that's just it. And for like loan companies like Bridget and Dave, and that's the only ones I do know, so I have nothing to give you on any other companies. Do small loans, especially they can give you do small payments, but only do big loans if like $250, I call it like a big loan. Only do it if it's meant for the long term out the whole entire month, right? If you know you're going to need that for the whole entire month and you're going to pay $320 back or something like that, and you can do it, that makes sense because it'll be cheaper in the long run, right? And honestly, that's really all I can give you. So yeah, thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you learned about this, if this is interesting to you. And I don't know if it's helpful to you or not. If it is not, you watch me speak for like freaking 16-20 minutes. So that's pretty cool. And see you next time. Peace out.